All right, let's get started. So in this video mini-series, I'm going to be building two electric guitars at the same time. Both will have bodies made out of poplar wood. Now, poplar wasn't not my first choice, but it was pretty cheap and available locally, and it's pretty straight, very dry, which is good. Don't have to worry about, moisture content or anything like that. So first up, I'm going to go ahead and, cut them to size and then clean up these inseams, I guess, for a good solid glue joint. And these guitars are going to be more about the drop tops. One top is going to be made out of Padauk, or as some people call it, Padauk, whatever. I'm in the US, so we say Padauk. And the other one will be Purple Heart. They're about quarter-inch, a little bit greater than quarter-inch thick drop tops. So pretty standard stuff. I'm going to make the glue joints. Yes, I do use a library card for a glue spreader. Not disrespecting the library card, but, well, it has better uses than its primary intended purpose. So I'm going to go ahead and clamp these down. And if you notice in a moment, these are a little bit narrow. I think they're 6.5 inches each, so that brings me to 13 inches. But I'm going to go ahead and put on some little wings at the bottom so that I have a little bit of extra width. My template is 14 inches. My planer is 13 inches. So I like a little bit more than 13-inch width in the waist part, or the body part rather, of the guitar, the lower part that's wider. So I'm pointing to those here. I don't know if you can see it. Um, it should fit just fine, and you really shouldn't see it. Because this grain isn't awesome, I'm likely going to do a dark stain, maybe even paint, might even go with nitrocellulose again on the back. But the key is going to be highlighting the drop tops. So let's just go ahead and watch for a second, see where we go with this. So we're going to go ahead and take the template, trace out each body. I'm doing it backward because I'm picking what I like better for the back, because it won't be covered by a drop top. So I'm going to go ahead and trace these out backward, cut them out on the bandsaw, and just rough cut. Oh, this part first, I'm just doing a test here. I'm going to do a resaw of this beautiful piece of Purple Heart. It's a little rough because I have, if you've watched other videos, a 1950s bandsaw, which is really powerful, but it's a little bit quirky. So I wound up with a little bit thinner than quarter-inch on the Purple Heart, which shouldn't be a problem. Very flat, so I don't think I'm going to need to run it through the planer again or do much hand planing on it. I just do have to be cautious in gluing it up here because, again, it's thinner than I would like, and any little imperfections in this, I'm going to have to plane down, and that's going to take further away from the overall thickness. So let's just go ahead and do this. I should blast through this a little bit quicker so that I don't lose viewers. But you always want to wipe up the squeeze out because that's all the less that you have to do afterward. And again, start chipping away at the surface. It's eventually going to take a toll on the overall thickness. So when I'm working with pieces of wood this thin for a drop top, I don't want it to flirt with veneer territory. Anything 1/8 inch or thinner, I'm not happy with that. I like to have a decent, I prefer 3/8 inch thick tops on these guitars. But so I'm going to do something a little bit different here on this project. Because I'm doing two of them at a time, I'm going to go ahead and cut the top out, and you'll see this obviously is the Purple Heart. Turned out really beautiful, and I need to glue some wings on here. I don't know if I'm going to show that here in a second or not, but it's a little narrow. You see that, how it's probably 12 inches. This is the Padauk, and this is I think about 14-inch wide, so I have enough spare on here to get away with it. But then I'm going to cut the bodies out on the bandsaw separately and glue them together rough formed rather than going flat. I typically take the rectangular top and glue it to the rectangular body and then cut the whole thing out. I'm going to do a little bit different approach on here. So here's the glue up. You've seen this a dozen times probably on other channels. You've seen it several times on my channel. I go into more detail on all this stuff in my first original electric guitar build series. So if there's anything you'd like me to slow way down on or go into detail, you'll have to dig through the videos. I do a pretty good description of what's included in each one. But if you want to see any particular area in detail, do that. And so what I'm doing here, I'm taking the template for the pickups and the neck pocket cavity, or the neck pocket, route, and I'm making sure that I'm going to drill these. Screw this top down so that it doesn't slip around while during the glue up, so I can keep my center line perfect. And I don't want to drill obviously holes into the body that's going to be seen. All this will be cut away where the pickup cavities are routed out, so those holes are no biggie later on. Some guys have tabs on their templates. I don't. I just glue the thing straight down, and here it is. And I also managed to not glue the screws into the thing, so success. Rinse and repeat with the Padauk. Padauk is a more oily wood, so I do a wipe down with mineral spirits. I did it a couple times actually until the color stopped coming off. Here we go again with the library card. I wonder if this thing still works. I'll bet it would. I bet they would honor it, except for it's, I think, older than Moses, really. I've had it for a long time. Maybe fill this in with a little bit of music. No, I think we're nearly to the end of this part. And it gets glued down the same as the other one. I go ahead and put the template on there. Make sure I know where the pickup cavities are going to be routed, and that's where I screw it in. It's a good technique. If you haven't done this before, it's quicker for me. It's easier. And you just got to remember to take those screws out. Once you get everything clamped down and it's not slipping around anymore, take the screws out before the glue sets up, or it's a real problem. I have not run into that yet. I've always been able to get them out without breaking a screw, but just imagine trying to route out a pickup cavity with, a steel screw in there or a drywall screw in there. Put a cross beam across the center line so that it doesn't shift. Let it sit overnight. Took it apart or take the clamps off, and here we are with a glued on body. Everything is ×2 on this. It'll be interesting when we get to the neck, right? The necks, and that'll come up in another video. This video is just about done. Yeah, we're well over halfway there. Hang in there with me. So we'll go ahead and I'll cut this thing out. And I don't know that I'll do it this way again next time. It was difficult to really get it close to the pencil line, and that was really hard on my router bits. In fact, I had a router bit blow up. I don't know if I filmed it on here, but I had a router bit blow up right at the single cutaway, where your hand goes, and it destroyed my template. So I'm going to have to get back with Andrew over at Scarlet Guitars and see if he'll cut me a deal on a replacement template. He's an awesome guy. If you haven't checked out his channel, I highly recommend it. Super creative. The work that I do is amateur compared to what he does. So, but anyhow, yeah, I do a little bit of relief cuts on this bandsaw so that as I'm doing curves, the blade doesn't wander or snap. I've knocked the blade off of the wheels before, and that's not fun. Right around here, the delicate part, I stayed away from the pencil line by about an eighth of an inch, and again, not good on router bits, especially when you've got harder wood. The poplar was harder than I thought. It seems like a soft wood, but it really it isn't. At least not on my tools. So doing the masking tape and super glue trick here, little line of super glue, make sure that template is on there beautifully. It's all about the center line. I know I say that, everybody says that, but it's true. Make sure that you're centered well on this thing and go around. I tried going too much at once. I used an 1.5 inch bit, and I really should go back to my 1/2 inch bit, excuse me, and just do a 1/2 inch and then lower it, and 1/2 inch and lower it. I'll be curious to see if doing 2 guitars at once causes me to cut corners, no pun intended. So far, I already have, and I got burned. It cost me a template. So we'll see. Walk along the journey with me, and I'll raise up any issues that I come across doing 2 at once. This is about it for the body. I'm not going to do the pickup cavities or the roundover or sanding or any of that on this one. I just wanted to rough cut everything and show you where we are at this point. So we got 2 beautiful bodies, really. They're starting out well. So thank you for watching. Tune into the next one. I'll take you the whole way.